I have an interesting story for you guys to hear. And I say interesting in the fact that I'm sure many of you can relate to this in one way or another. So around the time I was getting ready to leave the church for good, when I was actually still struggling with leaving with the church, I still came out openly, especially at first with my family, and I said that I no longer believed and I didn't feel the need to go to the church anymore. And it was fine with my parents because, well, they didn't believe, and the fact that I stopped believing was really not much of a consequence to them. But to the rest of my extended family, it was quite an act of betrayal. One of my family members, I won't say who, came up to me one day after dinner and said, "Why are you doing this? Do you know how selfish you're being, not only to us, but to God?" So I wasn't as mentally prepared and sort of numb to this sort of behavior as I am now. And especially since I was struggling with leaving with the church and just struggling to find what I believed, it really caught me off guard, and it actually really did hurt me. Now that I'm older, it's safe to say that I've definitely forgiven my family for thinking like that. Maybe it was just a spur of the moment thing. I don't know the circumstances, and to be honest, at this point, I don't really care because I don't really think about this on a daily basis. But one thing has always bothered me about what this family member of mine said, that I was being selfish for coming out openly as an atheist. To anyone religious in my audience, I have to ask, was it really that selfish of me just to come out openly and truthfully, I might add, about what I believed in, rather than deceive myself or attempt to deceive others, and just follow the crowd just because it might be selfless of me to do so? I mean, I think it's incredibly selfish of people to want others to just stay with their own faith group and never be true to themselves and to others about what they actually believed in. I find that very selfish. I don't know about you. I mean, is this what's going to end me a spot in hell, being truthful about what I believe? Then you know what? Your God can go fuck himself, because honestly, I do not harbor this dishonesty in me to try and fool myself and others about something I no longer believe in. And you know what? Even if your God does not approve of the fact that I don't believe in him, then I would at least hope that your God is not vain enough to overlook the fact that I'm at least being honest to myself and to others. But honestly, I don't see anything inherently selfish about being true to who you are, whether you are an atheist or not. So, stay true to who you are, and may the truth always be heard.